How much can truly change in just a short span of time? That's a fair question to ask, but here's something to consider. 3 months, when approached with purpose, focus, and a structured plan, can be the catalyst for a significant transformation. Success isn't about making one grand dramatic shift. It's about the small, consistent actions taken daily. It's about cultivating habits that align with your goals and making choices today that your future self will appreciate. Think about it this way. How long does it take to develop a new habit? Research suggests that on average it takes about 66 days. That's just over 2 months. In 3 months, not only can you establish new habits, but you can also start witnessing their impact on your life. However, there's a crucial element to this process: having a plan. You can't simply wake up one day and decide to transform your life without a clear strategy. That's like embarking on a cross-country road trip without a map or destination in mind. You may end up somewhere, but it likely won't be where you intended. That's why today we're going to discuss creating a 3-month success plan. A roadmap that will take you from where you are now to where you want to be. This plan is designed to help you achieve meaningful progress in just 90 days. Now, let's set the right expectation. This plan isn't magic. It won't do the work for you. You will need to put in the effort, make sacrifices, and push yourself beyond your comfort zone. However, if you commit to it fully, the results will be well worth it. Let's begin with the first fundamental principle of our 3-month success plan: clarity. You need to have a well-defined vision of your goals. Not just a vague idea, but a crystal clear picture of what you want to achieve. Ask yourself, where do I want to be in 3 months? What specific accomplishments do I want to achieve? How do I want my life to change? Be precise. Instead of saying, I want to be happier, say, I want to start a side business that generates $1,000 a month. Or I want to lose 20 pounds and be able to run a 5,000. The more specific you are, the easier it becomes to craft a plan to get there. Once you have clarity on your goals, the next step is breaking them down into actionable steps. This is where many people struggle. They set ambitious goals, but don't outline the steps required to get from point A to point B. As a result, they become overwhelmed and quit before even starting. Here's the key. Every major goal can be divided into smaller, manageable tasks. If your goal is to start a side business, your actionable steps might include researching potential business ideas, drafting a business plan, setting up a website, and acquiring your first customer. Each of these tasks can then be broken down further into even smaller steps. Now, take out a piece of paper. Go ahead, I'll wait. Got it? Great. Write down your main goal for the next 3 months at the top of the page. Then list at least 10 actionable steps you need to take to achieve that goal. Don't worry about the order just yet. Just get everything down on paper. By completing this simple exercise, you are already ahead of most people. You're no longer just dreaming about success. You're actively planning for it. You're creating a roadmap to guide you toward your desired outcome. But having a plan is just the beginning. Execution is where the real challenge begins, and that leads us to our next key principle: consistency. Consistency is the hidden ingredient behind success. It distinguishes achievers from dreamers, transforming actions into habits and habits into tangible results. Consider this. If your goal is to get in shape, would it be more effective to work out for 5 hours once a month or dedicate 30 minutes every day? The answer is clear. The steady, daily effort yields far better results than occasional, intense bursts. This principle applies to any goal, whether it's building a business, strengthening relationships, or mastering a new skill. Consistency is crucial. So, how do we integrate consistency into a 3-month success plan? It starts with establishing a daily routine. Take a look at the actionable steps you've outlined. Now, assign each step a specific day and time in your calendar. Treat these as non-negotiable appointments with yourself to focus on your goals. For instance, if one of your steps involves researching business ideas, set aside 30 minutes each evening after dinner for that purpose. If you're working on fitness, schedule your workouts at the same time daily. By planning these activities in advance, you're making a personal commitment. acknowledging their importance and ensuring they happen. Now, some of you might be thinking, but I'm already so busy, how can I find time for all of this? That's a valid concern. We all have responsibilities and packed schedules. But let's consider this. How much time do you spend watching TV? How often do you scroll through social media? This isn't about eliminating leisure entirely. Rest and relaxation matter. However, many of us have more available time than we realize. It's simply a matter of how we allocate it. Transforming your life requires effort, and that effort is worth making adjustments for. It might mean turning off the TV an hour earlier, waking up 30 minutes sooner, or occasionally declining social invitations to prioritize your goals. But consistency isn't just about making time. It's also about staying motivated, even when you don't feel like it. Let's be honest, there will be days when working toward your goals feels like a struggle. Fatigue, stress, and lack of motivation will inevitably arise. That's where discipline plays a role. Discipline means following through on commitments, even when it's inconvenient. Here's a simple trick I use to maintain discipline. The 5-minute rule. When I don't feel like tackling a task, I commit to doing it for just 5 minutes. That's it, just 5 minutes. That's how it usually goes. Once I start, I keep going. The hardest part is often just getting started. So the next time you don't feel like working on your goals, commit to just 5 minutes. You'll be surprised how often those 5 minutes turn into 30 or even an hour. Now let's discuss the third principle of our 3-month success plan: accountability. It's one thing to create a plan, but sticking to it is another challenge entirely, and that's where accountability plays a crucial role. When you have someone to answer to, you're far more likely to stay committed. It's simply human nature. We often don't want to disappoint others, even when we might let ourselves down. That's why I encourage you to find an accountability partner, whether it's a friend, a family member, or a mentor. Someone who believes in your goals and is willing to check in on your progress. Share your 3-month plan with them. Let them know what you're aiming to accomplish and why it matters to you. Then set up regular check-ins. It could be a weekly phone call or a monthly coffee meeting. During these check-ins, discuss your progress, challenges, and victories. Your accountability partner should support you when you're making strides and provide a gentle push when you start to fall behind. However, accountability isn't just about having someone to report to. It's also about being honest with yourself at the end of each day. Take a few moments to reflect. Did I follow through on my commitments today? Did I move closer to my goals or further away? If you didn't stay on track, don't be too hard on yourself. Instead, ask why. What obstacles got in the way? What adjustments can you make tomorrow? This daily self-reflection is a powerful habit. Keeps you focused, helps identify patterns, and ultimately holds you accountable to yourself. Now let's talk about something essential to your success: your environment. Your surroundings have a significant impact on your behavior and results. If you're serious about transforming your life in the next 3 months, you must create an environment that supports your goals. But what exactly does that mean? Your environment includes everything around you. Your physical space, the people you interact with, the information you absorb, even the clothes you wear. Let's start with your physical space. Take a look around. Does your environment align with the person you aspire to be? Is it structured and conducive to productivity, or is it cluttered and distracting? Take the time to organize and clean up your space. Designate a specific area for working on your goals. Make it an inspiring and energizing place where you enjoy spending time. Now, let's consider the people in your life. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Think about that for a moment. Who are your 5 people? Do they uplift and support you? Do they inspire you to grow, or do they hold you back? This isn't about cutting people out of your life, but you may need to limit your exposure to those who don't contribute to your growth. More importantly, seek out individuals who inspire and challenge you. Join a mastermind group, attend networking events, and surround yourself with those who are already where you want to be. Your environment also includes the information you consume. What books are you reading? What shows are you watching? What podcasts or music are you listening to? Over the next 3 months, be intentional about what you expose yourself to, ensuring it aligns with your aspirations. Be intentional about the content you consume. Read books that align with your goals. Listen to podcasts that inspire and educate, and watch documentaries about successful individuals in your field. Remember, garbage in, garbage out. If you fill your mind with negativity and distractions, your actions will reflect that. However, when you surround yourself with positivity and valuable insights, your thoughts and behaviors will be shaped by them. Even the way you dress can influence your success. You've likely heard the phrase, dress for success. It's not just about impressing others, it's also about how you perceive yourself. Dressing well boosts confidence and enhances your sense of capability. So start dressing as the person you aspire to be. It may feel unfamiliar initially, but over time, it will become second nature. Now, let's focus on a crucial element of your 3-month success plan: daily rituals. Unlike habits, which are often automatic and unintentional, rituals are purposeful practices carried out with mindfulness and intention. For the next 3 months, I want you to establish and commit to 3 essential rituals: a morning ritual, an evening ritual, and a gratitude ritual. Your morning ritual sets the tone for your entire day. Design a routine that energizes you and puts you in the right mindset for success. This could include meditation, exercise, journaling, or reading something inspirational. The specific activities matter less than your commitment to doing them consistently. Your evening ritual is just as significant. This is your time to wind down, reflect on the day, and prepare for the next. Review your goals, plan your tasks, and consider incorporating light stretching or reading to relax your mind and body. Ending your day on a positive note helps you rest well and wake up ready to succeed. Lastly, adopt a gratitude ritual. This can be incorporated into your morning or evening routine or practiced at any other time during the day. The key is consistency. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big, just meaningful to you. Maybe you appreciate your morning coffee, a kind word from a friend, or the comfort of your bed. But why is gratitude so important? Because it shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. It trains your mind to seek out the positive in every situation. When you cultivate a positive mindset, you're far more likely to take the necessary steps to achieve your goals. Now, let's discuss something essential for your success over the next 3 months: your mindset. Your mindset functions like your brain's operating system, influencing how you interpret and react to life's events. There are 2 main types of mindsets: a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. Those with a fixed mindset believe their abilities are set in stone. They avoid challenges, give up easily, and view effort as pointless. Conversely, individuals with a growth mindset believe they can develop their skills through dedication and hard work. They embrace challenges, persist despite setbacks, and see effort as the key to mastery. Now, which mindset do successful people have? That's right, a growth mindset. The best part, mindset is something you can change. Over the next 3 months, I want you to actively develop a growth mindset. How can you do this? Start by observing your self-talk when you encounter a challenge. What does your inner voice say? Does it declare, I can't do this? Or does it acknowledge, this is tough, but I can learn and improve? Whenever you catch yourself engaging in fixed mindset thinking, intentionally reframe it with a growth mindset perspective. View challenges as opportunities for learning. If you make a mistake, don't criticize yourself. Instead, ask, what can I learn from this? Recognize and celebrate your efforts, not just your successes. The path to success is rarely a straight road. There will be obstacles and failures along the way, but with a growth mindset, you'll see these as valuable lessons rather than reasons to quit. Another powerful mindset shift is to start identifying as the person you aspire to become. Too often, we define ourselves by who we've been rather than who we have the potential to be. Here's the truth. You become what you consistently do. If you want to be successful, start making decisions as if you are already that successful person. Act accordingly. Now, let's discuss a critical skill to develop over the next 3 months: focus. In today's world of constant distractions, focus is a superpower and allows you to accomplish more in less time, produce high quality work, and distinguishes achievers from dreamers. But here's the key. Focus isn't something you either have or don't. It's a skill you can build and refine just like a muscle. Over the next 3 months, make improving your focus a priority. Start by identifying and eliminating distractions in your environment. Turn off phone notifications while working. Find a quiet, uninterrupted space. Use website blockers if you tend to browse the internet mindlessly. Next, try the Pomodoro technique. Work in focused 25-minute sessions, followed by short 5-minute breaks. During those 25 minutes, devote your full attention to the task, no multitasking. No distractions. You'll be surprised how much you can achieve in these focused intervals. Another powerful tool for enhancing focus is meditation. If you're skeptical, you might think meditation is just sitting still, doing nothing. But here's the truth. Meditation strengthens your ability to concentrate and stay present, just like exercise strengthens your body. Start with just 5 minutes a day. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. When your mind wanders, and it will, gently redirect your attention back to your breath. Over time, this practice will enhance your ability to focus, not just during meditation, but in every aspect of your life. Remember, focus isn't about never getting distracted. It's about recognizing when you've lost focus and bringing your attention back to what matters. The more you practice, the better you'll get. Now let's cover something crucial to your success over the next 3 months. Taking massive action. Knowledge without action is meaningless. You can have the best plan in the world, but if you don't act on it, nothing changes. Many people fall into analysis paralysis. They spend so much time planning and preparing that they never take the first step. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect circumstances. But here's the reality. There is no perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. So commit to taking massive action every single day for the next 3 months. What does that mean? It means pushing beyond your comfort zone. It means taking bold steps toward your goals, even when you feel uncertain. Most people take just enough action to feel like they're making progress, but not enough to create real change. They dip their toes in the water, but never fully commit. If you want extraordinary results, you must take extraordinary action. That doesn't mean doing everything at once. Remember, we're breaking goals into manageable steps, but it does mean exceeding your own expectations. If you think you can make 5 sales calls today, make 10. If you plan to write for 30 minutes, aim for an hour. Always strive to go beyond what you think you can achieve. But remember, massive action isn't about being busy, it's about being productive. Focus on the tasks that genuinely move you forward, not just those that fill your time. Quality matters just as much as quantity. As you take massive action, you'll face challenges and setbacks. That's inevitable. But successful people don't let obstacles stop them. They find a way around, over, or through. When you hit a roadblock, don't give up. Instead, ask, what else can I try? What haven't I considered yet? There is always another approach. Success isn't about avoiding failure, it's about failing forward. Every setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. So don't fear making mistakes, fear not trying at all. Finally, as we conclude this 3-month success plan, remember, this journey is about more than just achieving a goal. It's about becoming the kind of person who can accomplish that goal. It's about personal growth and transformation. So, as you embark on this journey, enjoy the process. Celebrate every step forward, no matter how small. Be kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. And above all, never stop believing in your ability to create the life you want. Everything you need is already within you. Now go out there and make it happen.